Hello, today we are going to make a Facebook Reel together. There's a couple different ways that you can do this, so I'm going to show you the different spots that you can go. The first place is if you're on your home tab on Facebook, there's actually a little button right here that says Reels. Now this changes all the time, so if you don't see it there right now, it's okay, you're going to find it in other places. So it will automatically take you to some Reels, but you're going to be looking for in this top right hand corner the little camera button, and once you click that, it should either ask you to access your camera roll if you've never done this before, or it's just going to straight up pull up your camera roll. From there, you can choose any videos that you have. So let's say I want to make a reel out of me walking with my family. Can definitely do that straight from there and get into creating the reel. Another location that you can do this is if you go to the menu button in the lower right hand corner, you're going to have this feed. So sometimes it will be a little bit shorter, so you can just click the see more button, and then as you can see, you have Reels right here. Again, go up to the top right hand corner and create your reel from there. Typically what I'm doing when I make a reel is I go to my profile, and then right where it is where you go to post, I'm clicking this reel button right here. So let's say that I want to make a reel out of this video that I already have saved on my phone. There's different options that you can play around with. So let's say I want to add some audio. I can click this. Maybe I don't want any of the sound that I have on my screen on my video. I can lower this and it's going to mute the sound on my video. Then if we want to add a voiceover where I can literally talk over the video and explain what's happening, all I would have to do is click this button and record. If I want to add music, I can either click one of these fire emojis, from what I know, mean that the audio is trending. So I always typically choose one of those. If you want to add it, you just click this little plus sign on the right hand side. Otherwise, if you want to save the audio, you can just click that little, looks like a ribbon, and it's going to be saved in your audios. Okay. So let's say I want to add this sunflower song. I'm just going to click this, and then you can hear it now on my video. Okay. I usually turn the audio all the way down when I'm making these just because it's going to play over and over again. I don't like to listen to that. So if we want to add some text to the screen, I can add this. Hello. You can adjust the duration. If you want like the wording to be bolded like this, have that background, you can do that. It has different options so you can play around. Maybe you want the text to be a pretty color. You can do that. When you click done, that's where it's going to be. So I didn't add a duration to this, so it would be on my screen the whole time. But if I wanted to, all I have to do, see how it shows hello the whole time of the video? If I wanted to only have it in the beginning, I would just make sure that this is highlighted. So whatever you're clicking on is going to highlight. So let's say I only want this video to be 3.9 seconds for some reason. I can drag this, okay? The audio is going to stay for the length of it as well. But let's say I only want hello to pop up in the first part of it. Maybe the first, let's see how many seconds that is. 1.7-ish seconds. That's what it's going to show on my video. So here you can kind of watch it. And there it is. Hello. Okay, so if you want to go back in and add some more, you can add more text. Hi. We're getting real creative here, but this is just an example of what you can be adding to the screen. Let's say you want to have it in here right after this hello pops up. You can do it like that, okay? All right, so we have the text thing down. You have other options here. I don't even know what ClipHub is. Oh, here we go. So you have some trending graphics, I guess, that you could use. So let's say today is Sunday when I'm making this. You have an option to add something at the end of your video, or you can reorder it, meaning you could put this, usually just kind of drag it. Yeah, now it's at the beginning of my video, okay? So it'll show it Sunday, hello, hi, there's my graphics. So that was added. Now, if for some reason you don't like one of these, all you have to do is click on it typically, and you can delete it. Just drag it to the trash can. Now you have other effects available. So you can of course add closed captions, which I will typically do. As you could see, I already had captions on here, but it will still pull them up. So you can absolutely add those. And we're gonna just drag and delete those. Anything you don't like, just drag and drop it into your trash can. And then you have different stickers available too. So let's say you wanted to add a fun little sticker onto your, here, this is cute, I love, and then we'll add another one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Drag and drop. It's a lot of playing around it. I love Sunday. So maybe you want to have that pop up in your video for a portion of it. You have that option to add the stickers. Okay. As far as effects go, that's just like different weird filters. I don't usually use these just because, I mean, that's pretty, but you can definitely do this, but it's a lot of just kind of playing around with it and seeing if you like any of them. Okay. Other stickers that you have available is you can add another prompt. So maybe, you know, like you could say, what does your Sunday look like? You could add something like that. And what else do we have here? You can add different GIFs or emojis, but that's pretty much the gist of it. One thing that I recommend to do is to save your stuff after you make it, because then you can download it to your device or you can save it as a draft. So let's say it's Sunday afternoon and you want to have some stuff created for Monday through Friday. You can save this as a draft, and then all you have to do is go in and type in your caption and you'll have it drafted in your draft folder. Otherwise, if you want to just download it to your device, then you have this all saved. You can use it on other platforms like TikTok or Instagram. It won't have any watermarks on it, which is pretty cool. Other than that, let me just show you, if we saved this as a draft, we can then go back in. Let me just show you one more thing. If you click the next button, you can then put in your caption. So you have an opportunity to write what it is that you're doing in your video. You can give a call to action. One thing that's super important with these reels is adding some sort of call to action. So for example, in the video, I would put this on the text, but I would say, you know, drop a heart if you want details, right? Now that wouldn't be my total caption, but just as an example, if you want more info, and then add some hashtags to it, right? Whatever it is that you're doing in your video, use some hashtags that correspond to it. And then you have, you know, your different options here that you can, you know, who can see it, if you want to tag anybody, that sort of thing. Okay. So let's say I'm saving this to my draft. Then I can go back in, which we will do. All right. It's going to ask me these different questions. Okay, let's go back in here. You have this drafts section. So now I can go in here, and if I wanted to come in on Monday and post this, it's already here. I just have to put my caption in, like I said, and then click the share now button. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any other questions or anything that you've really enjoyed doing that you'd like to add, feel free to do so. But this is just a general kind of breakdown on how you can create some awesome drafts for reels. If there's something that you don't like, you can always click in here and discard that to get rid of it. So hopefully that helps.